What's poppin', Slick Block? It's your boy, D.W.G Gaming. I'm back. Yep, back. With some more Hogwarts Legacy. Last time we were playing, we didn't do anything really. We sold some beast. We stole a plant. We decorated. I guess. That's it, really. I need one more of these to put right here, so you can be 3. One of my new cooking tables. All my stuff really is really coming in. My random potion brew gave me 2 more thunder potion brews, which is great. Now I feel like we're pretty prepared. Got 12 armor, got 10 of my damage, got 8 invisibility, I got 12 area of effect, and I got 4 focus for if I need it. Yeah, so for whatever happens on in this story quest, I feel pretty well prepared for it. Pretty well prepared. And I did level up, which means I got another talent. Like I said, I'm gonna wait until I can put into these. Right? So I can then decide with this whether I'm gonna get these 2 things here. So if I don't, that means I'm just gonna put 3 here instead of 4. Let me get these 3 right here. If I do get those 3 right there, right, they'll leave me with basically 2 points to put into here, which I would put into invisibility and thunder brew, respectively. Because invisibility potion actually does put in work. It can get you out of a lot of messes, man. If I had an invisibility potion in that quest I did last time, that thief quest, wouldn't have got caught. I would just pop one of those. He would have completely forgot about me. Like it's that broken. We diving around on there. Like, I'm trying to get me a companion so that I can go around.
Revelio.
That must be his sister. How am I gonna get that? My potion kit, not yours. Leave my things be. And so she was a potion brewer, and that's all they had to separate their beds. Just that sheet.
Revelio. Incendio.
Get that shit out of here. What's going on unlocking things so I can find some more valuables. Get that level 2 unlock charm going. That's the only one, right? That's just that one.
Enjoy suffering, do ya?
That's the dragon? Something happened in here. I don't know what's going
Revelio.
on. Something happened. Shit's knocked over. People are missing. Items have been stolen. Did I do this? Have I already entered here? Possible. And I already wasted a potion, see? That's the problem with the invisibility potion. They just taste too good. I'm addicted to being invisible.
Revelio.
Invisible man. Okay, it's a real.
Incendio.
Arsony? You're goddamn right.
Revelio.
I ain't not put none of this back. Alright, here. Here. Unidentified neck item. I got some unidentified neck. That's crazy. And this was a level 2, right? It was like of all the things. Like the only house here, right? I think that's Sebastian's house. Or was that Sebastian's house? You know, that might have been Sebastian's house. Whose house is this?
An intruder!
Yes.
Aloha Mora.
Oh.
Revelio.
Don't mind me. I'm just creeping out.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I think we'd be okay. We're solid. That's all that matters is that we're solid.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Where was the chest I saw? Oh, was that it? Was that it? Okay, I guess that was it. Enough creeping around. Oh, he been drinking. Oh, that's crazy.
You made it.
Yep. Big Slytherin in the house.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it. even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
I'm following. Still got my wand at the ready.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
He's just mosey my way on in. Legally this time. Not coming in to snoop and steal. Okay. And every day you meet your friend's sister. Got a mask on so she can't readily identify me.
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I don't think that's Sebastian's fault.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Yeah, I don't think that's
That boy will fray my last nerve.
I don't really think that's Sebastian's fault. I feel like that's more Solomon's. Because even if it was just a potion ingredient, and if your niece is a potion maker, even if it can't cure her, it would still be a good present because she could still make other shit from it.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
Surely there's something. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. That's
It
crazy.
could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
Hope could be a good thing.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Yes.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not
I know what
anyone's
curse
fault.
it is.
It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room.
Hey, yo, go to the
I
kitchen.
adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I can try.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how
I'll
Sebastian's
try to talk
faring.
to him. I'm gonna tell you the truth. All I'm gonna do is say something. I'm not gonna stop him. So, here's the thing. Right? I do not think Sebastian was in the wrong with giving her a shrivel fig fruit. That's what he was giving her. Right? Nothing wrong with that. I do think her uncle's reaction was an overreaction. And the thing he said afterwards about Hope being cruel, sure, Hope can be cruel, right? If it's foundless, right? Hope can also be a good thing. You know, forcing someone to give up hope could end their life. It couldn't make them submit to the pain and give up. You know what I'm saying? Giving them hope can be a tether to keep them strong. Alright? You know what else can be a tether to keep them strong? Doing good things for them. Giving them gifts and presents. Spending time with them. You know? Showing them that you're there. Right? And I feel like neither of them are doing that. Neither of them. Neither Solomon, because he's too busy trying to force her and Sebastian to give up hope, or Sebastian, because he's too busy looking for a cure to spend, time with his sister. It's like, if she can't have a good environment, a peaceful environment, at the very least, let her have hope. That's where I'm at. She can't have hope or peaceful environment? No, granted. Right? Granted. We only seen what he's like with Sebastian. Maybe when Sebastian's out the picture, he's a good uncle. A loving uncle. Well, maybe he really takes good care of his fucking niece. Alright? But to me, it almost seems like he's projecting the frustration of his brother onto his niece and nephew, to me. And that's also a problem. It's like there's a lot of problems. Right? It's just, you know, did he have to burn the fruit in front of Sebastian like that? He could have just put it in his pocket, right? And be like, it won't do nothing. He didn't have to burn it. Hell, he could just let Sebastian give the fruit to his sister, and then wait for Sebastian to leave, and then take the fruit from the sister. There's a lot of options he could have did, right? But he's not really trying to. He's being confrontational. You know what I'm saying? Another option, right, is to simply play along and downplay, right? Yeah, well, maybe you can find a cure to it. You know, in 15, 20 years. But will your sister still be around 15, 20 years from now? Is it worth it? You know, you might be able to save the next person, but your sister's going to be gone. You know, you could go that route. You know what I'm saying? Encourage him to find light white sources. You don't want him going to the black arts? Find white arts that have similar effects for him to study. You know, you can send him down the proper path. Send him towards the healers of Mount whatever the fuck, so he can learn and study there and see if he can find a lead that they've overlooked. Like, there are so many positive ways you could have made sure he doesn't go down the dark route, but you choose to get angry, frustrated, and yell at him, which Sebastian's a teenager. That kind of hard parenting is just going to make him rebel. It's going to force him to go further down the route out of frustration and anger. You know what I'm saying?
Revelio.
This is what I think. I'm not saying I'm correct. It's just my thoughts on the matter.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
He was out of
I'll
line.
admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are
Anyway,
capable
what else will
of...
say? I think it was Crucio. Because Imperial takes control of someone, right? Making them do what you want. That's really what Imperial is for. In this game, it's like making the enemies attack each other. But the real curse is like making them... It's mind controlling. Right? At the high tier, pure mind control. Pure hypnosis. At the low tier, it's like hypnotic suggestion. Hypnotic persuasion. But she probably got hit with Curcio. Causes most enemies to writhe in pain as they take damage over time. Also curses the victim. The cursed enemies take extra damage. Yeah. It's probably this. Crucio. That's probably what she got hit with. She's experiencing pain over time. And they're saying there's no cure for it. Yeah. Crucio, someone hit with Crucio in lore would be affected by it for the rest of their days. It wouldn't wear off. Alright? Especially a powerful Crucio. A powerful Crucio would cripple you, which is what I'm guessing happened to her. She's been crippled. Whenever the pain hits, she basically falls over, can't do nothing. And of course, Avada Kedavra to just kill somebody. Yep.
They should not be
Yeah,
underestimated.
Where are you going?
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only a wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Oh, fuck it.
Expelliarmus, Arresto Momentum. Flipendo, Incendio.
Why am I always on patrol? It's a waste of my skills.
Frank, one less human to worry about. I will make you cry.
Arresto Momentum. Incendio.
You've made your last mistake. You call that spellcasting?
Arresto Momentum. Incendio.
Coming back this way. I won't rest.
Flipendo, Arresto Momentum. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Incendio.
How nice. I'm a goblin.
This just never stops.
Arresto Momentum. Flipendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Stop! I'm afraid of heights.
Incendio. Arresto Momentum. Incendio.
I will. Ooh, little moon calf. Far from much too slow.
Arresto Momentum.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
That was crazy. They get crazy. That's the truth.
Revelio.
Normally, I would expect that kind of forces unless it was an encampment. And this, it's just a junction. Now, if it was up there, that might be an encampment. But at a junction, I guess this could be an encampment, maybe. Okay, yeah. All right, this was an encampment. There's some tents. Okay, yeah.
Revelio.
Checks out. I ain't use no legendary magic.
Repulsor. Incendio.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelt smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
They're trying
It
to hide
seems an awfully
something.
violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Revelio. Incendio.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Rookwood, yeah.
Revelio.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
For sure. That's interesting. What is this?
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Revelio.
Oh, this is where the drought happened. This is where they turned the valley into a lush place. Oh, that's crazy. Yep.
This well looks familiar.
Revelio.
Anything else besides that painting? Because I already know that painting is important.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me
Reparo.
as though this was intentional.
Yeah, definitely intentionally damaged. It's probably one of the trial guardians.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio.
Why
Oh,
bother blocking a
look at
stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Lumos.
This is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. Now fever may pass, the skin may mend, and the scar. The skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man much like my father who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torments.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
I knew that bitch did something stupid. I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My eternal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I'm the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope, will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, someone who reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Fucking idiot, I swear to God.
Revelio. Lumos. Incendio.
Yep.
Lumos. Revelio.
I don't got time for it.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Follow me,
I
man.
know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true. And I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Lumos.
There has to be more. Where are the other notes? Because we know she fucked up. We know what she did. So she did start experimenting to remove people's pain and emotions. And what did that create?
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Of course he destroyed the tapestry.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note.
A few things.
Let's have a look.
Yep. Of course. Right there, right there. You see that? Right there, they're talking about the ancient magic. Yes, yes. It's a key of some kind, and this symbol's not needed. I see. I see. I understand parts, but I can't make out the greater detail. I know this is a symbol for ancient magic. I think this is a tree, which represents nature. So I feel like the ancient magic is nature-based and related. And of course, this is also backed up by the fact that we've literally seen them change the landscape with this magic.
Anything helpful in the note?
Revelio.
That's probably it.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
I ain't learned no curses. He didn't teach me no spells. I'm telling you, it was Crucio, by the way. That's the curse that was used.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbottom Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it here, Slick Block. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a like and comment down below. Subscribe to join Slick Block. And deuces, SDM. D.W.G is out. Subscribe to join Slick Block. And peace.